Okay guys, so I haven't made a video in quite a few weeks, and the reason why I haven't made a video is quite simply like I I didn't really have time to make any or upload it because I've been in another country and was unable to really upload. But I've been back for a week, little over a week, and I've been putting on making a video because it's a lot of excuses. I'm tired, or I don't have a topic, or I have more time tomorrow, or any of these. Really, just always the same excuses, and it's really on the topic that I've been making videos on this channel. Discipline and getting routines that you can actually follow up on, and really just challenging the mindset that first of all that everything has to be perfect, or you have to have like the perfect video or the perfect script or the perfect sentences to make the video or to make anything that you can really put up or that somebody can relate to. But I know everybody can relate to like wanting to do something and feeling like, or I haven't done it, so they put it off more and more, and then suddenly one day becomes 1 week becomes a month, 1 month becomes half a year, and then a year, and then suddenly like you have a project that's basically dead. So but it's still like, even though let's say that you put it off for like 1 year or even more, just the fact that you come back to the projects that you have, or the discipline, some specific routine that you want to, even though that's been many years, it's still discipline to come back to it, even though it's been a long time since we've done it. So and this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is what I want to like convey to people, or teach guys, or really just change the perspective of people's minds on how what does it actually mean to be a disciplined person. And of course you can be really disciplined and never skip a beat, or really be structured, and fair play. If that's you, this channel is probably not for you, and life is sweet. But for most mortal people, life is not a scrapbook that you can just like, I just want to have it this way and then everything is perfect. Like most people, they plan, and then the plans get jumbled around, and something goes wrong, or a person doesn't do what you expected them to do, and then you have to change. Then you get sick, then you might get fired from work, or like something big happens in your family, or you break up with your girlfriend, and then suddenly everything is on like upside down or whatever, and all of your routines, or all of your good routines, like your gym routine, you're getting up in the early in the morning, you're going to bed, getting your sleep, you're eating right and training right, and maybe you're even going on walks, and like all this, and suddenly everything is gone and you're back to scratch. But yeah, so for most people this happens, like you build something up and then it crumbles, and then you have to get up back on the horse. And for me, I think personally, like the best tool that I've actually have is just the patience with myself. I've gotten patient with myself over the last couple of years, but it's really been like the last half a year. I've really been like learned to be patient with myself and not put so much. I'm not taking it so seriously when I suddenly have a couple of days, have a week where I don't do the usual, because I know that if I'm not doing what like if I'm not doing my routines, it's pretty much always the same thing. It's either that I'm sick or I'm really low energy, so I'm spent, and I know that I have to recharge my energy before I can return to my daily routines. And my daily routines personally is the ones that are really important to me. Is first of all my job. It's not first of all, but my job is very important to me. Like getting up in the morning at the same time, or in like within a couple of hours. I get up really early, I make my bed, and I have a cup of coffee, then I sit and wake up for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I eat, and then I get ready, and then I drive to work. And that is pretty much that is pretty much what I do every day. And then there's my lunch. I have to have lunch at work. I've gone too many, like for many years I just ate on the go. I bought something when I was at work, and it's better now when I don't have my lunch. When I haven't brought my lunch, I'm buying the more nutritious things. But back in the days when I was younger, I would just go to some gas station and get some gas station food and something to drink. And first of all, it was expensive. It's even more expensive now, and it wasn't really like what I needed, so it would just empty calories. And so what I've learned is that I have to have a good lunch. So I make lunch Sundays. I make a huge portion, and so it's just easy to dish out through the day, through the week. And I bring a cooler, and then lunch is there. It's very important to me, like having a good lunch, having water, having a good lunch, having some snacks is really important to me. So and then training is like it's number one. Like it is, if not one of the, if not the most important, is like one of the very tippy top. I cannot emphasize enough like how awesome it is to work out, and how awesome it is to go to the gym. And if you're not going to the gym now, try it out. It will really improve a lot of things. It will improve your social skills. It will improve your physique, your health, your self-image, and it's just good. So and it's for me, it's been going like this, and it's still on and off with the training. So but it's a very very big part of my weekly routine. And I really love going to the gym. And then there's like this smaller things like mindfulness and getting out in nature, and all of these little things that I dosage it throughout the week. It is very important, and I do regard it as also high on the list, but it's not something that if I don't do it, it's not a huge loss, because it's just something that I do. I take time out without social media, and just complete silence, no phone, and no music, no audiobooks or anything, just a little bit of silence. And this I struggle with, just being silent, but it's very good to have something during the week where you're not listening to anything, you're not being influenced by anything, and just being with your own mind and reflecting over what's been going on. And you can also do the breath work there. I would say that, like, connecting with your body and not being so much up in your head is also a very good thing. So learning that the way you breathe have a huge impact on your nervous system. So if you're constantly breathing wrong, or like having a shallow breathing, your nervous system is never really calming down. So I would recommend watching some videos on it. I'm not gonna go too much into it because there's so many great videos out there on how to breathe smart, but just the 1, 2, 3 basics of it is you want to breathe like 4 seconds in through the nose with your tongue on the roof of your mouth, like that, and then breathing into your chest for 4 seconds, and then exhaling for 6 seconds. And you want to do this by doing you want to breathe out like this, not fast and not like but just slow, like, and you can do this for 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and this will trigger your nervous system to relax, and you will feel a lot better. So learning to breathe is very important, and it's something that I do regularly every day throughout the day. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I forget it, but yeah. And then water, more water, less sugar, less processed foods, and yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. And so I'm back. This is my first video back from I've been in Sweden for almost a month and been out doing some nature stuff, fishing, kayaking, building shelters, and just being out in nature, which I love. So hopefully somebody can relate to anything I'm saying in this video, and it's about discipline. It's about becoming more disciplined, and it's about reconnecting with yourself and finding your true self, and getting to know yourself from different perspectives, and really just challenging these the inner critic, and not falling for the traps that the mind is really just putting out there when you're tired and stuff. I'll talk about it more in upcoming videos. Just different topics that it's really new to me, just making videos and talking on screen, but I really I want to focus on like different topics revolving around like the same area, self-improvement and that kind of journey as a guy, and how you can just become more relaxed, more at ease. I want to share my own journey, what I'm doing now and where I am now. I'm no guru, I've made it, or I have the sorcerer's stones, or I have the golden what's it called, like whatever. I don't have like, I don't have the recipe for success. I'm doing my thing, and I'm learning on my way. I'm learning. This is a process for me. I'm falling off the disciplined horse, and then getting up, and then getting back up with you guys. If anybody is watching, the channel has like, I think it's 1 subscriber, and the videos are reaching maybe like a couple of hundred people, but it's not about the subscribers. It's not about how many watches. It's just about you who are watching it. Like if just one person is learning something from this, or feels like that he or she is not alone, that's my main goal. Is just like, you're not alone, and it's not hopeless. There is a way out of feeling like feeling shit. So and it's not an easy journey to start becoming more disciplined, but you don't become disciplined by failing and then not getting back to it. So the only thing you have to do to be a disciplined person is just, when you fail, and everybody does, it's just that you as a disciplined person get back to the thing, and it doesn't matter how much time went by, you're still disciplined. So but it will get better. So the duration of the time that like the amount of time between you coming back, if you keep coming back to the things that you want to be better at, then you might start with like having a break or forgetting about it for 1 year, and then suddenly you're back at it again, and then it's 9 months you haven't done it, and then half a year, 4 months, 1 month, and then it's only a couple of weeks before you just get back to your routine, and then suddenly you are not magically become a disciplined person that is doing these things on a weekly basis, but you've actually become that by trial and error, and that's the way, through trial and error. You're not making changes just by one. It's not one huge thing or moment that defines you as a new person. It's 1,000 small actions throughout your life that is defining who you are, and the same is true for changes. This is not something that happens overnight. It's something that happens through repeatedly, like doing something different, or recognizing that, okay, I'm doing that thing again, or I'm thinking in that way again. So and then making a small change and repeating that is what is able to define you as a person, and you're able to change and become better, and you can use it on anything, any subject. You can use the same tactic. Just be relentless and never give up, and you will get there. So yeah, I'm back.